Alrighty. We're here.
Hello.
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 It's time.
It's time for Spyro.
It's time for Spy Drag.
By the drag.
So everything should be good. Let's just make sure the chat's working. Okay, chat's working. Audio's working.
Hello.
Hello?
Oi, oi.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello,
You know,
hello.
I don't even try to do that. Like, I don't even try to beat Obi-Wan when I say that. It just happens now.
It just happens.
I slip.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds,
Oh, funny.
It's very funny.
Who's a good boy? Have a treat, my friend.
I have a treat, my friend. And look at Spyro, he's a good boy.
Who's a good boy?
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Oh, Spyro. Hello there.
Hello, my friend. Who's a good boy?
He's a good boy. I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit.
I'm going after him.
If you rescue more of my dragon friends, I'll give you some of those dinosaur treats that all the kids have. Bye.
I'll give you some of those drugs.
Dinosaur treats? Are you talking about animal crackers?
No, there was like chicken or turkey dinosaurs or something.
What the fuck are you
Oh,
talking
you mean
about? Fodder?
you mean chicken nuggets? The dinosaur nuggets?
Yeah, dinosaur nuggets. There we go.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I just got off work and we had a real shit long day, so my mind is gunk right now. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Mark,
Oh, by the way, yeah.
Shrek.
What about Shrek? Rock.
The
that
Shrek
killer?
5 teaser.
Oh my god.
That apparently, I just read, by the way, was meant to come out in December, but apparently,
Nice.
since word that Zendaya is in it,
Where's the
they had to release the trailer 10 months early.
Why? What's wrong with Zendaya? What did she do?
Because word got out that she was part of the cast.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah, so they've released the trailer 10 months early.
Okay.
And everyone online is like, oh, the redesigns, and I'm like, they look fine. They're fine.
The new Astrobot level's out. I don't know who the bot is. Don't know spoilers.
I played it. I have a bit of a hot take about these new Astrobot levels.
I wish they
don't
weren't.
like them.
Yeah, I kind of wish they weren't fucking. I wish they weren't fucking challenge levels. I wish they were just nice little romps.
The Dino Nuggets are from Sizzler. Somebody knows about the Sizzler Dino Nuggets. Thank you.
There we go.
I don't know if they have them anymore,
wait.
but
I'm sorry. We're actually live right now?
yeah.
Yes.
Fuck. I was waiting to see your screen pop up and it didn't. Hi, everyone.
Hello there.
Fuck. I was seriously talking very candidly under the impression we were still setting up this entire time.
Oh,
Because you didn't even do like the, hey, I'm muting?
because you came in here after I already did that.
I legit pulled up your channel, did not see the stream.
That's weird.
So,
You came in like literally as it just started.
oh, hi everyone.
Hey, Spyro.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone.
Hello,
All right, let's-
Spyro. It's me. Oh, what the fuck? Why'd you skip me?
What the fuck? What?
Let's watch this Shrek teaser.
I was going to say some really important information to you, Spyro, but no, I'm not going to say anything.
Actually, fuck you.
Actually, fuck you.
Thank you, I don't need to know.
Ratchet's better. Who?
What? What? Okay.
Yeah, people are losing their shit over the redesigns, and I'm like, they're fine. They look like
I'm more
last
concerned with the-
Boots film.
I'm more concerned with the weird millennial memes that are happening in this trailer.
I mean, it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Then it didn't have to, but you know, it's whatever.
Okay.
Why
what
does
do we do
Donkey like
first?
rugged? Why does he still look like he left off from Forever After?
He's the only one that I'm like, he looks a bit off, like, cause he looks like he's balding a little bit. Like, I don't know.
It's the hair. Like he's supposed to have like neat, tidy hair, and he doesn't.
I mean, I guess
Yeah,
years have
but-
passed.
That's true. I was gonna say because the daughter's here, and I don't know where the other
Where
kids
are the
are.
other two? Yeah, where's the other? Didn't they have like 3
Oh,
kids?
they did. You know what they're probably gonna do? I'm gonna guess this right now. They probably went off to like college or something else, and she won't leave the house. Watch. That's what they're
Yeah,
gonna make her.
she's-
That's what it's gonna be.
probably it.
She'll be
She's
some.
the
Yeah.
weird one who doesn't leave the house.
Well, not even that, but it's probably like, you know, oh, I'm trying, you know, Dad. I found like, you know, this job over here, and I'm looking very, it's looking very promising.
She's the weird
gonna
one
say-
who doesn't have money.
He's gonna say, you got to make money.
Shrek 5. You've got
That's
to make
Shrek.
money.
That's Shrek. That's our Shrek impression, everyone.
Shrek
It says-
5 is a coming of age story.
He says onions have layers.
That's
She's
gonna
like,
be
"I
a
know,
thing.
Dad."
He's gonna say it. She's
She's
like,
like,
I
"I know,
know,
Dad."
Dad. You've said this many times.
The old Shrek motto. Shrek family motto.
Shrek gets away. Come, onions have layers, just like
Just like me,
just like bitches.
an ogre.
Just like pictures on the thing.
On the telly.
On the telly.
You ever watch Teletubbies?
Did you ever
I love
watch
that show.
I love that show. It's
If you had a chance to change your fate,
Your
Would you?
feet? Would you
Not your feet.
change your feet to wheels? You could get around faster. Fuck.
I like how it's gone from like Shrek to like someone totally different. Like
it's a Brave.
Yeah.
When's the Shrek Brave crossover?
never.
We need the opposite of scared Shrekless. We need Brave Shrek.
Get whatless. What?
You had a
like,
Spyro
is that
OC.
really-
What kind of dragon would they be? Peacekeeper.
dragon?
A dragon.
I do have. Well, I do have Spyro OCs, but.
It's true.
If I had a Spyro OC, it would be a penguin. They exist.
What happened? Oh no, so I'm looking at comments.
Sergeant Bird even has my first name.
Sergeant Jamesbot. I'm going to dox the
Yeah.
man.
And my first name's online, so that's
No,
not
no.
doxing myself.
That's a very common name.
Yeah.
The Shrek jokes were never ogre. It's all ogre now.
The Shrek jokes were never ogre.
Never all get her.
I like how we've made him extremely more Scottish than he actually
Yeah.
is. He's wearing a kilt in this one.
Okay.
Bagpipes play when he emerges from his crusty old cave.
I've
Crusty
heard
old
you've
cave.
been making. Oh no, I just thought of something. Are they gonna have like a Shrek version of TikTok?
It looks like they do on the mirror. It's probably called Shrek
Oh
Talk.
no.
Shrek talk.
No, what we need to
Shrek
think of a fairy tale version of TikTok.
Uh,
We gotta beat DreamWorks to it. I'm gonna trademark it.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy
I like hypocritical comments.
It is refreshing to play this after last stream, yes.
Shrek and Donkey have received a redesign.
I've received a reason.
Donkey looks like Donkey looks like he took a ride inside the fucking dishwasher. What the fuck happened to him? He's all ragged.
He's balding.
No, he's not balding. He just it needs to look neater. Also, his ears are down. That's probably why he looks weird.
No, he's fucking balding.
He still has his little. If anything, his little goatee got bigger. He had a tiny little subtle goatee.
Didn't they announce a donkey film was happening as well?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm surprised that didn't happen and Puss in Boots happened, but I guess he really took off.
When are we gonna get
it's
the
more
Shrek
popular.
5 tie-in game? Every Shrek movie has had a tie-in game.
Did Puss in Boots have a tie-in game?
The first one did.
But not the second? I don't
But
think
not
they
the
really
second.
do that anymore. That's just not a thing that happens.
The first Puss in Boots game was a Connect-only game, apparently.
Oh. When are they gonna make a video game version? And don't say what I know you're trying to say, and get all smart with me. When are they gonna boing? When are they gonna make a
I know, I did
game
the trick.
out of movie Sonic? They won't. They're not gonna have a 3D model of Tom.
They kind of already did.
No, see, I knew you were gonna say that because yes, movie Sonic is in that one thing. I've seen it. Don't think I don't know
Well,
my
Movie Sonic is in
my
Fortnite.
snog.
Well, no, movie Sonic's
happen.
in mobile games.
He is.
People are hoping he's in Crossworlds, but they in Shadow Generations they legitimately have like a movie stage where you play as movie Shadow and he's voiced by Keanu Reeves.
Connor, you missed a golden opportunity. You said the Shrek Xbox. Why didn't you call it the Shrek's box?
The Shrek's
The
box.
Shrek's box.
The sex box.
Xbox Series Shrek's box.
Xbox Series Shreks.
Phil Spencer, I want me fucking game.
Me fucking yep. That's what exactly how he was saying.
I want it on fucking Game Pass.
Is it weird? Okay, I thought it was weird that in that little teaser they're just like Zendaya. Oh damn! I was like, why did you say damn in a Shrek trailer? I don't know. That felt weird to me.
Because they've always been a little. Do you remember the first movie when they said like ass and
No.
like? You don't
What?
remember?
Did they not? Wait, did they actually say ass, or did they just make a joke and they
Yeah.
were gonna say it?
No, Shrek says, "Well, I've got to save my ass."
Oh yeah, I guess he
Yeah.
did. I don't
Referring
know.
to
It's,
Donkey, he calls him a jackass. I mean, you can get away with that.
okay,
I
but
guess.
that's the first movie. Did they like? What about afterward?
I'm sure they have. I just can't think of a direct. They say ass
Hold
again in
on.
Shred 2.
Yeah, I'm just
Something about something about the dam in that teaser trailer felt like very off. It felt weird.
Let me see if they said. Did they say the word damn? Have they said hell? They've probably said hell. I can't remember. Did they say damn? I can't. I know. I know. Donkey says calls Gingy a cracker in the fourth movie.
Yeah.
Plus says to Donkey, you still look like an ass to me.
Yeah, that's the second one.
I mean, I guess they've said ass because of the. I don't know. The ass
that's
is
like
a
the
different
nicest swear
thing.
you could use. That's not like the word crap or something.
Yeah, you could say
Crap is the
I don't
nicest
know.
swear you could use. But if you want to use actual swear words, they usually go to the golden three are hell, damn, or ass. Those are the ones they usually are able to get away with in
Yeah,
a kids film.
I just don't think I've ever heard damn in Shrek before.
I can't recall. There must be at least one, but I can't recall.
I think the word damn's kind of. I think like people.
It's very
have focused on it
contextual.
now.
It's very contextual, though. You can't just throw that around anywhere.
I just don't think like, oh Zendaya, oh damn. It's like okay.
Oh shit, son! Well, when did they say that?
Put a hint on gliding.
Come on,
They
Shrek,
say
get it
that in the
together.
trailer. They're just like,
Kill
oh
us.
damn, Zendaya, and I'm just like, what?
Spyro,
Yeah. It was like, I don't know.
Spyro, my friend, damn.
Spyro, my friend, damn! Like, what?
Damn.
No! Like, it's weird.
How about a damn hint on gliding?
I'm not a fucking Anton Glenn.
That just reminds me of the Nostalgia Critic's joke on Casper, because they felt like they needed to stretch to like add some mild swearing. And then he was like, you better get that damn PG rating somehow.
Yeah.
It's really...
PG rate. Sorry.
No.
That
Did he say
damn PG rating.
Does he say, okay, Fez, does he say damn in the third movie?
No.
No, then 0 to 10. You had him right there, and you had fucking John Wick. Oh, that's so.
And everyone fucking cheered when he did. Weirdly.
He needs to say the damn word. Mr. Krabs, yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone else says
What to
damn in
say
that
and who to
film.
do, yeah, I know.
What? Yeah, what to say and who to do. Who to do.
That's my favorite.
I love it because that's when you know, like they're really trying, like God, they're trying, and sometimes it's hard on the spot to like talk about the thing you're in, and so sometimes they just say things that make no sense. If I don't know what we're talking about, real quick, that's the Spyro behind the scenes little interview thing from PlayStation Underground. It's the same one where Carlos Rocky was talking about how he voices Spyro. But then it cuts to Clancy Brown and he's like saying how he voices most of the dragons and how like what their role is in the game. And it's like, yeah, it teaches Spyro how to like the buttons and like, you know, where to go, what to say, who to do. And it's like, what?
Who to do?
How to say who to do? What does that mean?
Spyro, I want you to do that dragon over there.
Yeah, see them,
What?
do them. I'm a kid though. I'm a kid. I'm a child.
What?
I'm 14. Oh.
I'm 14.
Also, I just gotta say, oh god, Bunny Dude, why did you remind me that Zendaya was Lola Bunny and it was really bad?
Ah!
Space Jam 2.
I actually saw
She was
footage of
fine.
Space Jam 2
She was
again.
fine. Yeah, I watched
recently.
Space Jam 2. It's fine. She's not that
no,
bad.
I liked the
I found
2D
the
stuff in
ass.
Space Jam 2.
I know.
I
Yes, you're
remember
one of
the
those
three-
people. Yes.
I remember the 3D stuff. Like,
No, because you remember the rap.
back in the
You remember
day.
when they rapped. Because no one liked that shit. Everyone's already.
I didn't. No, but I remember the 3D animation looking fine. I remember it looking fine, and then
It didn't look
I
bad at all.
saw. I don't know if it was just this one scene where like Bugs is like, "We're going out loony." I was like, "Oh, this doesn't look as good as I remember."
It's really weird. I don't know what direction they gave Eric Bowser for that, but I didn't really care for his take on Bugs in that film.
It's not Eric. It's not Eric Bowser.
Is it not? I thought it was. Is he Daffy in that movie? He's in the movie.
Actually,
Hey,
he's
Danny,
Daffy.
thank you for the donation. I don't think
Nice.
I didn't hear it, so I don't think my alerts are working.
I saw it, but I don't have sound on.
But yeah.
Oh, I just realized your thing is good now. I think.
Oh.
What?
It's not doing that duplicating effect anymore, unless it's just with
Oh.
subscribers.
That was just with subscribers, though.
Ah, okay. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Fizz?
I was just saying, if I remember correctly, it was Jeff Bergman who was
Okay.
Bugs in Space Jam.
Okay. Yeah, he signed it off. Bugs was really weird in that one. But what about Billy West in the first movie?
What about the cancelled Tony Hawk and Looney Tunes movie?
What? Was that a
That's
thing?
a real thing. Yeah, it got cancelled.
Yeah, because I've sure never fucking skate jam. Really?
Skate Jam. Yeah, yeah.
God damn it.
I'm not kidding. This is a real thing.
Did Tony ever film anything? We gotta ask him. Okay, whichever of us
I
meets
doubt
Tony
it.
Hawk first.
Hold on.
Whichever of us meets Tony Hawk first, we gotta ask, hey man, listen, so you're gonna do a movie with Looney Tunes. Did you ever film anything for that? Any green
There's,
screen
like-
shit?
There's like concept art.
There is.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I need to see this. Oh.
Development. Tony Hawk was called to work on the film, accepting the proposal. In an Instagram live stream, Tony revealed that after the initial call, he never received another one. Why it was cancelled? Looney Tunes Back in Action was a box office bomb.
Oh. Back in Action was funny. I liked it. We watched it a ton when Vic and I were kids.
Do you think we'll get
Yeah,
remasters of
it's
Pro
fine.
Skater 3 and 4? Yes, we will.
It's happening. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been confirmed.
It's locked.
It's being actively teased. So check back on Tuesday. March the 4th be with you, by the way.
They should put Bugs Bunny in the new Tony.
Oh my god. I don't think they have that
will.
kind of money.
Well,
They
I don't
probably-
think
they-
Warner even would want to either.
Yeah, all things considered, but if they could, they probably would. I mean, considering all the weird ass guest characters that have been in all the other pro skaters, like Doom Guy, fucking
I'm gonna be
the
honest.
mascot for Iron Maiden, to Eddie, the zombie thing, he was a character in Pro Skater 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest because I don't think they're getting Wolverine and Darth Maul in
Darth
3 and
Maul.
4.
Damn. Oh shit! I wonder if we'll
Crash
get.
and Dude,
I wonder-
Crash and Spyro, give me them too.
It's probably not
That's-
gonna happen.
It won't, and it upsets me.
It should have happened in 1+2. It should have happened.
I need Crash and Spyro and Tony Hawk.
If they put Spyro in, he better control the way he does it. Well, maybe not the way he does in Reignited, but like that, just quadrupedal on the board. That'd be the funniest thing.
I do this.
Be
I
pretty
need
sick.
them to do it. I mean, we had Shrek in Underground too, so I
Yep.
mean,
Then Shrek, we had a severed hand, like Tech Deck style. It wasn't the thing. I think it was just a severed hand. We had Darth Maul. We had Jango Fett in 4.
Iron Man.
We had Iron Man. We had was it Wolverine in there at one point or no? I thought
Yeah,
it was.
Wolverine was Pro Skater 3. Wolverine and Darth Maul were both in the same game.
Okay. And then we had who else? Trying to think.
Spooderman.
It's just Spooderman, yes. He's not in 1+2 either.
TMNT.
Are we talking Pro Skater 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, kind of Ratchet? Question mark? Kind of?
Nah.
Well, Ratchet representation at the very least, which has never happened
Because
before.
if you count that, then you count Crash in 1 and 2.
Well, Crash merch, not the character himself.
Yeah.
That's because I said question mark over Ratchet, because wasn't it like a little helmet you could put on or something?
It's just like the ears, and that was it.
Wasn't
Always the fucking ears.
I thought it was the full ass head.
No. That it was for Sackboy, I think. Hold on.
I gotta see the Ratchet representation. Yeah, I do see the Sackboy head. I see the Sackboy head.
Did you see a man dressed
Oh, maybe it was the head.
here? He's a thief.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was the head. Because it's the head for the... No, it's the full outfit for the Ninja Turtles. Or it's like just the character. I can't
Oh
remember.
god, why does he look like that? What did they... Look at how they massacred my boy.
Look at the massacre, my boy. Sackboy is in the game.
Wait, what the fuck? The Xbox version had Sunset Overdrive?
Damn. Oh, don't forget Octodad. Octodad was also there.
And Cuphead?
And Cuphead. I fucking forgot Cuphead. I'm thinking Cuphead. All right.
I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the image I saw right now. I did the fucking stage jam. Holy shit. Tony's like, yeah, how's it going? I'm Tony Hawk. I did the 900.
Yeah, Tony Hawk. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. I was gonna make a Hawk.
Jesus. He'd say, what, Chap Tony? No, he'd say, "What's up, Hawk?" That's what he would say. That you know for a fucking fact he would say that. That's the teaser right there. What's up, Hawk? That's what he would say.
Dude, I just thought of something. You know, if like that film actually happened, there would have been like Activision would have made a game on it.
Oh God, probably. Didn't get Toys for Bob to do it. They did Downhill Jam. That was a very cartoony ass Tony Hawk game.
They also did the Disney skate adventure game.
Yes, that was Neversoft. But yes,
No,
you're right.
Bob.
Oh, was it? Oh, I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Wait. What is it called?
Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. You could play as like Woody.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. This was Toys for Bob. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
I thought
It's really
Neversoft
good.
did something like this. Didn't they do a thing? Okay, maybe it was this I was thinking of. Well, the thing is, the reason why it's good is because they gutted all the Tony Hawk out of Pro Skater and then they just made it Disney. So it's Disney Pro Skater. That's all it is. They made large maps based off Disney properties, but all the physics and most sound effects and like graphics are like unchanged. And it's really jarring and it's really weird. I saw gameplay, I was like, what the fuck?
Now imagine that, but you've got Looney Tunes and Tony Hawk. There you go. That's an alternate universe right there where that film happened.
No, I would rather just Bugs in a Tony Hawk game as a silly ass character. I think that's as much as I can handle. I don't think I can handle Skate Jam the video game.
Skate Jam.
Jesus. I just want another underground, man. Come on, please.
Dude, legitimately, I would have cared more about that film than fucking. Well, Michael Jordan, he does basketball. Well,
Underground 3, I beg of you.
never. We're never getting peak.
Well, if this does well, fucking hopefully.
I want to thug it out on that.
Like, Jesus. Never say that again.
Well, I want the Tony Hawk's Underground online.
No, I know, but the men in the hood will not know what you speak of.
Well, that's their fault, isn't it?
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the
Jace, she does have an OC. Do you want to talk about your
I
Spyro
have
OC?
many OCs, but also I answered that question earlier. If you asked what type of dragon they would be, I said peacekeepers.
Nice. Hold on. 7 goes. I want Peach as a Tony Hawk Pro Skater guest character because of all the fan art that was spawned. That'd be funny.
Well, there's a game called what was it, SSX on GameCube?
That's the closest you're gonna get, yeah.
Yeah.
That was SSX tricky, I think.
There's also the Mario and Sonic games, specifically
true.
Tokyo, where you can do skateboarding.
And Tony Hawk's there. He's in the background. He's in the crowd with all the toads and the Shy Guys.
Yeah, he's like confused and crying for help.
He's also 2D and a sprite with like 5 frames of animation.
That's right.
Because that's how Nintendo does their crowds in the sports games. And you know what? Probably in the more like, I think in like the Wii U era and Switch era games, I think they switched to 3D models. I can't remember.
GameCube NBA Streets had Mario characters and levels.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that as well. That was during the time when Nintendo was like letting anyone use their characters.
Yeah.
Like Link and Soul Calibur and
That was fucking sick.
Mario and a bunch of EA games.
I mean, everyone will say that the GameCube version of 2 is their favorite because Link's in it. You're never gonna see that again. Well, Samus was supposed to appear in like some Marvel game, and then it never happened because Nintendo got a stick up their ass or some shit. It was It was licensing or something.
It was Samus and Link.
Yeah. Do you remember what Marvel game that was supposed to be? Was it like an Alliance game or something?
Yeah, it was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1.
What if Richard Horvitz voice Ega in the future? Illumination Mart? No. No.
I watched, speaking of Richard Horvitz, I watched the PlayStation Move Heroes cutscenes last night.
Is he in that?
Yeah, he plays one of the villains.
Oh, of course he does.
I think it's
Alright.
Lung.
Which one of two voices did he do? Did he do Zim or did he do Raz?
It was Zim.
Yeah, of course it was.
Oh, which of two voices?
Honestly, we should watch them after the stream because I'm just I have so much rage against those cutscenes. I hate them.
Every so
Roger
often.
Craig Smith voices the other villain.
Oh.
Yeah.
What voice is he? Is it funny? What voice does Roger Craig Smith do for the villain? Is it funny?
It's just him going, "Yo, hello, it's me."
Oh, so
That's
Big the Cat.
He doesn't voice Big the Cat though.
No, I'm saying so like Big the Cat. Hello, it's me.
Hello.
Yeah.
Or Patrick. Hello. Ooh.
Hello.
I can't wait for you guys to see the cutscenes because, like, every time I watch those cutscenes, I'm like, "Come on, Ratchet, do something. Do something."
doesn't.
Are you poking him with a stick? Come on, do something.
Stood there, like, and then Daxter just takes over the entire game.
Of course.
Hi, Spyro.
Because everyone loves Daxter. Everyone
Hey,
loves
Travis.
Daxter.
Clank
Hello.
has more lines than Ratchet.
Can Clank and Daxter go off and have a little adventure on their own?
No, Clank's with Bentley most of the time.
No, of course. Of course.
Talking about nerd stuff.
nerd shit.
Yeah. Clank is literally there for exposition. That's it.
I mean, that sounds about right.
It's really upsetting.
Richard Horvitz has a couple golden roles where he does something totally unique, and this performance
Yeah.
is really, really outstanding.
I'll always bring up
versus everyone
fucking
else.
Static Shock. I'll always bring that up.
Yes, because I didn't recognize him.
I didn't recognize him either. It's the only time I didn't.
And then after Zim hit it big, everyone said, "Hey, do that."
Would you guys believe that I didn't know who Richard Horvitz was through Zim? It was like Billy and Mandy.
That's
me
fine.
too. Me too.
I probably
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it feels like everyone is like, "Oh, I found out about him through Zim," and I'm just like,
Most
I
found
didn't
him through
watch
Zim.
until
most, I
like
guess.
years later.
No, I first heard him. I want to say I first heard him in Billy and Mandy.
Me too, probably.
Yeah, like maybe something else prior, and I just never knew, like as a small child. But from as far as my memory can go, I think it was Billy and Mandy where I first. Oh, definitely where I first heard that voice, and then later I found out, who Richard Horvitz was. And I'm like,
I mean, I watched the show when I was a young kid, but I didn't know he was Daggett in the Angry
Yeah.
Beavers. Even though I watched it all the time as a kid, but that was when I wasn't really paying attention to like voice actors. It was just moving pictures on the screen that would speak.
Isn't that what we all thought cartoons were back in the day when we were like 5 years old?
Yeah.
Just moving pictures.
Just
Billy
moving. I
and
mean, they are
Mandy,
just
not
moving
even-
pictures.
I mean, it's true. That's exactly what they are, like, by definition.
Billy and Mandy not even was that edgy, but got cancelled for edginess. It got cancelled because parents complained about it. Which I know
Sounds
through
about right.
my
Nice.
buddy Gad, because he actually knew and worked with Maxwell Atoms for a bit.
Oh, that's the first time I also heard of Greg Eagles before he voiced Aku.
Same. And when I heard
that
Aku in Crash of the Titans, I was like, it's the Grim Reaper.
I know.
I didn't
was like,
even-
it's
I didn't
Grim.
even- I didn't even put it together because I didn't grow up with the show. I just watched like an episode that we had on a DVD, and then it wasn't until later I was like, "Oh, that's right." I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "It's just the voice, but with a Jamaican accent."
Yeah.
It's always funny. I remember the very first time when you're gonna laugh at this, and I don't really care, but like the innocence of finding out, you know, the like extreme range of an actor or a voice actor for that matter.
Yeah.
The very first thing I can remember from childhood that blew me away was finding out that Mark Hamill was both Luke Skywalker and the Joker.
Yeah, I think that
Oh, yeah.
probably for me too.
Because when I
was
saw
like,
the
huh,
name, I
that's
recognized
weird.
it, and I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "Wait, from fucking Star Wars?" I'm like, "Really?" I genuinely had no idea. I was like, "Wow."
You know what's funny? Even though I joke that John DiMaggio sounds the same in everything he does, I was legitimately shocked when I found out he was Tiny Tiger.
How? That's just heavy.
I don't know.
Are you serious?
I don't know. Somehow it just never came across to me that he was Tiny Tiger.
It's heavy as voice, but without the fucking accent, and then he just sounds dumber.
Hey, Twilight, thank you for the membership. I guess my
I'm
alerts
just
are
used
working
to
because I heard
him-
that one.
I'm just used to him sounding like Bender in every fucking
Yeah.
thing he does.
Yeah. He's Jake the dog.
I never watched Adventure Time.
It's the Bender voice for the most part. It's a little more subdued, but you can definitely hear it.
That's probably why they had Jake the dog in Futurama.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
So-
literally
really?
literally a scene where he asks Bender what time is it, and Bender just replies back, "It's time for you to shut the hell up."
There you go. He's talking to himself.
Yes, got it.
That's funny. Oh, you hit the thing up top?
Yeah. I always try to
Nice.
get the guy at the top. And as soon
That's
as I hear
interesting
him
that-
fall over, then I like, yeah.
It's interesting that you chase the thief counterclockwise, because I usually chase him clockwise.
It's just
Same.
because this is the direction that I'm already moving, so it's just easier for me.
I was gonna say, like, I was wondering initially before you said that if it was like a right-handed, left-handed thing, because I'm chasing them like to the left and you're chasing them to the right. Or I guess you're chasing them to the left, but like, I don't know, it's whatever.
No, I always chase them like you do, Mark.
Yeah, it is interesting. Oh,
Interesting.
sure.
I don't know why I'm just imagining when you skip them, they're just like, "Hello there." Oh,
They get summoned away through the flash of light way too early. They're like, "Ooh!"
actually, insert the shrimp scream from Smiling Friends. That's the scream I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are.
I like to think that every dragon who tells you something about gliding goes, "How about a hint on gliding?" They all say that.
Spyro, my friend, did you talk to
Spyro.
Gildas?
Oh, I roll my friend. They all start their sentences like that.
Spyro, my friend, did you hear of Spyro, my friend?
They got caught in a loop.
Spyro, help, help.
Help, help, help. And it goes throughout the whole game. It doesn't stop.
Oh, my friend, I'm having a stroke. Please help.
Every time you replay the dragon, it like just loops in on itself, so it's an infinite. It keeps looping over and over and over, it like layers onto itself. I would hate that.
I'm just imagining him going, "Spyro, my friend, I'm having a stroke. Please help."
Please help. And then you put him to sleep early.
Yeah.
With a pinch of salt. I like
With
this
a
guy's voice.
salt. Yeah.
Do Marco. You gotta do Marco. Do Marco when you get there. When you get there.
Yeah, when I get there.
Every time that dragon says with a pinch of salt, it always weirds me out because they cut him off. He sounds like he wasn't finished speaking.
No, I know what he was trying to go for.
Is. It like they're.
Does it?
No,
okay,
like,
wait.
with a pinch of salt, and then like.
Well, no. Okay, are we talking about the way he says it, or are we talking about the actual recording of the voice?
I think
no.
Sure.
The way he draws like that's a very like remembrance type of way to speak. Like, oh, like, you know, like especially when you're recalling something in very exquisite detail, especially if it's food, it's like, oh yeah, like it had that stuff on it and it was really good. Like that. Like that's how he's saying it. With a pinch of salt.
Yeah, and they cut him off because he's rambling on and on. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I like that. I like this version rather than the Reignited version where it sounds weird because it sounds too normal.
Yeah,
because he's
it sounds weird.
Because he actually finishes his sentence in Reignited, and I hate that.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I agree. It sounds very, very weird.
Oh, you know, Reignited does like to ruin certain jokes and stuff. But
it's like flame broiled with
Romeo
a pinch of
Juliet,
salt, and I'm just like, what the?
Yeah. What the fuck?
I think the Romeo and Juliet joke is like the one that upsets me the most.
I think it upset everyone.
I don't know, like, I'm okay with it just because I kind of do like Juliet's voice.
Sure. I mean, yeah, because they played her very straight, and she was just a little cute bird girl. But the point was, Man in Drag was really funny.
I know. Well, I mean, the voice is just funny. Romeo, like that's just funny.
Romeo.
Subverting expectations. That's the joke.
Yeah. That's the joke.
You expect her to be cute, and then she's unique. Let's say.
She's unique.
Slays.
She's the most beautiful creature
I've ever,
one could say.
Ever laid my eyes upon. Don't forget the one little platform. Yeah. Like I always do.
Just to quote, reply to someone in chat. Ren and Stimpy was dark for a few reasons.
I'm surprised Ren and Stimpy was considered a children's show. Jesus, let's sure they got away with.
Well, I mean, the creator wasn't really all there in the head, to be honest. He's not a nice man. Yeah. So that is probably why it was dark, but he got fired after the first season anyway.
Oh.
The voice actor who voiced Krunk in Emperor's New Groove is the same voice actor who voiced the principal from Kim Possible.
That's Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, I can tell his voice from anywhere as well. Like,
true.
Literally does the same voice and everything.
I was, that was actually.
I don't even care. Like it.
It's funny. He's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my
actually,
dad likes him. Like every time that he's on something and like he doesn't expect it, he always calls me into the room. He's like, "Hey, guess who it is?" And I was like, "Oh yeah."
Patrick. You just hear from downstairs. I felt Patrick. Hey Peter.
Peter.
Fucking
Hey,
Cusco's poison. So that prompt that was actually going to prompt me to ask a question to y'all's and my friends, my dear friends in the chat. Who can you think of, and what role can you think of for a voice actor or an actor, both, whatever the case may be, where yes, they do have a very iconic voice like that, and you could recognize them anywhere, but one, maybe several roles that where you didn't, where it was like, oh my god, that was so and so.
James
recognize them.
And a bunch of things. Like
is the voice really that
recently?
Similar?
There was James Arnold Taylor. I would say I can recognize him. Anywhere.
I don't think I can recognize him.
Considering his range,
I always do. I always do. Like there's like a certain
But I'm talking about someone who has like very limited range, but then once in a while
Okay.
they pull off a random role. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
For me, that would be Alec Baldwin as either Dennis in the SpongeBob movie or Santa Claus in Last Guardian.
Fuck. God. I wanted to say Nancy Cartwright at one point, but no, I can hear Bart Simpson and Chucky.
Someone's got a good one. Nicolas Cage in the American CGI Astro Boy movie. I forgot he was in that. You know, he was also in G-Force with that one guinea pig spy movie. He was the villain. He was the little mole. His voice was pitched up, so that would help to if you didn't.
I'm really trying
recognize
to
him.
think right now. Like, there is a character probably that I'm, but I do get shocked when a lot with certain voice actors who do usually the same type of voice. Like, I mean, I've already said Tiny Tiger with John DiMaggio, even though that's kind of silly.
Who would that actor be for you, Aaron? Like, what role?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Because, like, there are so many that, like, I'm just like, oh, no, well, I could usually recognize them. Because now, if I listen to them enough, then I pretty much know, like, all the voices they can do, so I'm just like, oh, yeah, well, I would recognize them.
Does it count for me to say that one time when I realized, like, even though I've watched it numerous times, Courage, when I finally realized that fucking Daxter's voice actor was in that?
Yeah. That is pretty funny.
Because I was like, what?
I suppose. I mean, I think that's more of an example of like an actor you didn't realize or forgot was in a thing that. I don't know. Maybe.
Because that shocked the fuck out of me. I watched that show so much, and like when I heard his voice, I was like, I don't know, something clicked, and I was like, that's Daxter? What?
I mean, like, the only thing I can think of is what we've already said, like, you know, Rich Horvitz.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, that would probably be like your answer. Because it was so like, oh.
It was like, what?
Oh.
I was actually shocked. I'm like, what the fuck? That's
Yeah, you were,
that is not what I expected at all. Yeah, I was actually static shocked.
Your hair went up and went woo, 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 woo. When you found out.
I was, I mean, this isn't the same kind of thing, but I was playing, when I was playing a bit of Infinite Wealth a few weeks ago, I was legitimately shocked that Debbie Derryberry was in it.
That's funny.
And she does the Coco voice.
Oh, nice.
I guess I was kinda... I mean, if we're just talking about, like, being, like, shocked to find out, like, who voiced the character, I guess I was kinda shocked when I found out Jim Warren voiced Orsino. I was like, what the fuck?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
I was shocked to hear that David Derryberry, speaking of, was in Zatch Bell as the man.
Oh, man.
Oh,
The titular man. Or the small
another
child.
one. I was shocked to realize Ashley Johnson was fucking Gretchen from Recess.
Oh, yeah. That's what I had to, like, go back and look at. Like, I don't remember the voice, but when I was looking at her IMDb, I was like, what? Okay.
I'm just like, oh shit, like.
Yeah, it's like when you're really familiar with someone's work technically. It's like when you're familiar with someone's work technically, even though like you were a kid, so you didn't follow that stuff and didn't know what voice acting was. You just heard funny characters saying funny things, and then later you're like, "Oh my god, so and so was that character? Are you serious?"
Yeah. Oh wait, what? Daxter's voice actor was in Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, he was. He played like a beaver.
Yeah.
Little beaver. You said, "Remind me not to piss you off."
I mean, not to piss you off.
It's like you at first I couldn't tell it was him, but then like he did that high pitched like
Yeah.
voice, and I was like, oh.
The titular, the iconic Daxter.
Yeah.
voice.
The iconic Daxter.
The iconic Daxter voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
All right, here's Marco.
Let's go, my boy.
You've reached the highest point in
You reached the highest point in
You can get to
Clicktown.
almost anywhere.
Get almost anywhere from here.
I would use. I'd use that whirlwind.
I use that whirlwind. There.
I'm glad someone in chat said polo.
Go. Pog. Marco Pog.
Marco Pogo.
Marco.
I don't know why when you said Marco, my immediately first thought was Uncharted 2.
How the hell? Okay. Is it the villain?
I don't know.
It's
I've never
definitely
heard Marco
not the
Polo.
villain of
is he
Uncharted
the little
2.
shit? Is he the shit that like gets you in trouble or whatever? at the beginning?
Oh no! There's a
I can't
bit
remember
in
who
the
that is.
game where you run on the buildings, and like there's like a pool. There's like a little pool, and if you jump
that's
in the
right.
pool, Drake goes, "Hey, Marco."
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Like one of my favorite bits.
But Marco Pollo. That's me. That's the Spanish
Marco
version.
Pollo.
No, that's P-O-Y-O.
Oh,
This is
You can get
P-O-double-L-O.
almost anywhere from here. Okay.
Hey, can someone in chat or you guys, I know neither of you won't, but can y'all name for me the 3 Spanish letters of the alphabet that are extra, the 3 extra letters of the Spanish alphabet?
Extra letters.
Yeah, we have 3 extra letters.
Is it N with squiggly?
Yes, that's one.
I don't know the others.
an A has
Nope.
to be an A with something.
Nope.
Luke. An O.
No.
An E.
No. The N is the only one. The N with squiggle is the only one that's extra. That's like that.
Goo.
Say goo.
Yeah, like GU.
Oh, no.
G-U.
GU.
What? Where'd you pull that from?
Goo.
Just guessing.
Googlies.
Oops, fooglies.
Oops, fooglies. Oops, a
Which
madman,
foogly
help
would you
us,
be?
save us. I don't know.
Fuck you just call me?
A foogly.
A foogly? What did you just call me?
Go find a random gangbanger and like pull his pants down and call him a foogly. See what he does to you. Go fuck with a gangbanger. See what he does to you. Call him a foogly.
Thank you for releasing me.
The fuck you looking at, foogly? And he's like, what?
Foogly? Huh?
Okay, the other 2 are I can't roll my R's very well, much at all, but I'll attempt to.
Oh, it's
So don't
Herra?
laugh. It's E-R-R-E. Or rather, it's double R. It's double R.
Okay,
And
don't
then
worry.
Ella, like for boil, the 2 L's, that is one letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
L. Because to say L, to say the letter L in Spanish, it's elle. But then it's
Elle.
ella. In it is the 2 L's. And those are the 3 extra letters.
Oh, ow. What, ow, what? No! Okay.
What? No.
What? No! I was doing something. You can't just...
Mark Wahlberg. Did you know that for the longest time I didn't know that Mark Wahlberg was in fact Marky Mark because I didn't know that side of his career?
Oh. All I knew about Mark Wahlberg for the longest time was like his name kept popping up whenever I read something about, Sony looking to do an Uncharted movie because that was a thing.
Oh god, did people want him to be Drake?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. But
It was him,
he's
Nathan
Sully.
Fillion. Yeah.
Wasn't he Sully? That's oh god, I forgot
Yeah.
about that entirely.
That's very true.
Yeah. But there was like rumors he was going to be Drake.
That's weird. Nathan Fillion made a great Drake in that fan film. He was really good.
I still
Yeah.
think he could have made a great Drake, but like,
Oh, for sure.
Tom
Hell, I mean, this is gonna
Holland is
sound.
not it. I'm sorry.
This is gonna sound
I
weird,
thought
but
he was
even
fine.
he was fine. I mean, as a young, I mean, they were going exactly for a young Drake. I mean,
Here's the thing, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched the Uncharted movie. I've seen the trailers.
I have.
Scared.
I
I'm
have.
scared to watch
It's
it.
okay. The thing is,
I
it's
liked
actually the movie. Yeah. The movie itself isn't that bad. You just gotta put the bizarre casting to the side and just kind of suspend that bit of it, and then just the movie itself actually isn't that bad. It has the makings of what Uncharted is. It's got a couple little puzzles here and there. It's got the exploration, the rooftop chases. It's got the shootouts. It's got
Chloe good.
diving through and
I
around.
don't know if he's in it.
Probably, I think, sort of. I don't
Oh no.
remember. Why does that matter?
Because I like Chloe.
Oh.
I like
I can't
Chloe
remember, I watched it
too.
once.
I don't like the idea of possibly building her up as the main love interest because Elena's not in it, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I did get spoiled on the post-credit scene for the Uncharted movie, which was very like. From all I know about the Uncharted movie is it takes elements from 3 and 4, which is very fucking weird. Why would you do that? And then apparently, like, well, the cliffhanger's like, oh, we might be doing Uncharted 1.
Yeah, the whole thing
Like,
is like a fucking
what?
prequel.
What do you mean? Why are we doing Uncharted 3 and 4 and like
Total.
then going to 1?
Total. Total.
I don't
No, I
know
was gonna say
why
bizar-
he plays Cliptown music when you rescue him. Obscure, useless Spyro fact.
I'll even go as far and be as weird as to say that even if they, Nolan North should have just been Drake in that movie. He'd make a good live action Drake. And he's already the voice, so I mean,
Yeah.
like a slightly older, just slightly, not like old, but like it is like mid-40s or something.
It is funny I haven't seen the Uncharted movie though, because for years I wanted it to be a thing so bad.
It's not that bad. The movie itself is not that bad. It was okay.
Mhm.
It served its purpose. It's not great, but it's not utter shit as everyone makes it out to be. But that's my opinion. And I know how
I mean,
everyone
to be
gets
fair,
when
a lot of people's opinions online when it comes to anything Naughty Dog nowadays is
I
like,
said it's shit.
is like, oh, it's so bad, it's shit. Oh, Uncharted's bad. The Last of Us is bad. And I'm like, I don't really care about Last of Us personally, but like Uncharted.
Last of Us 1 was okay. Last of Us 2, I don't know much about to say one way or the other. I just know it had some really weird executive shit behind it, and it was a little sus. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But the first game is actually pretty good. The story's
I
really good.
adore the Uncharted franchise. It's like
It is-
the only other franchise I like from Naughty Dog other than Crash Bandicoot.
And to this day, Sarah's death at the very beginning of Last of Us 1, it still makes me cry. I cannot watch that without getting teary-eyed.
Yeah.
It was that child did a very fucking good job. Plus, she was actually on when Couch Soup was retro replay. She was on their playthrough for that, and they're all tearing up. Like Troy's holding her hand, and they're like all just watching as it unfolds. And like as a father or whatever, like Nolan like could not watch it. He was like really uncomfortable watching it.
I'm gonna be honest and like completely real here. I don't think Last of Us should have ever got a sequel. I think that game
Yeah, no, it really shouldn't
would
have.
be fine as its own thing.
Yeah, nothing can be standalone though, unfortunately nowadays.
Just
Yeah,
like, make that a sequel.
but hey, I'm hoping
They're
them
gonna
to go
franchise it.
good. I'm already all in on it over the.
I really want to see gameplay. I like the aesthetic of it. I need to see gameplay.
Yeah.
I need to see like what kind of game it is.
Yeah.
But it does look promising.
But the way
Everyone's
Naughty
doing-
Dog is for me, like usually they'll make a game franchise I love, then the next one they'll do it'll be a stinker, and then the one they do after that will be good. and then they'll make another stinker. So,
I mean, I guess that argument started with Jack because no one really says that about Crash. Like two's arguably the best, I
I'm
guess.
talking about like Crash is great. Jack.
Well, it started with Jack. That's where it started.
You know what's funny? Both Jack and Last of Us, like, I can argue that the first games are good. Well, Jack definitely.
Well, see, if you want to get real controversial, you can even say that Naughty Dog peaked after Crash, or during Crash, because all four of those games, everyone loves. I mean, people are divided nowadays about Crash 1, but whatever. Like, everyone loves those games, though.
Yeah,
Literally after Jack 1, people started to get real divisive about, like, most of the games they put out.
Though I loved the first 3 Uncharted, I'm mixed on Uncharted 4. I don't know why.
That's the one I still need to beat. That's the only, like, numbered canonical one I need to do.
Did you see me and Deechon in the group chat? We're just like, what? Matt's trying to convince us that there's more than one Jack game, and I was just like, hold on, there's Daxter. And they're just like, oh, right, so only 2 games. I'm like, yeah, only 2 games. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
I actually replayed Daxter again recently, and I'm like, this is as good as I remember. What the fuck? This is good. Oh my god, there's 2 games.
That's like the general consensus. Like Daxter, everyone knows.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I always used to think I didn't know what to think about Daxter when I first like saw it around because I never had a PSP. I still don't to this day. But even with this, even with it, I would say with it on console and everything too. Yeah, I could check it out whenever I guess feel like. But like a point being that I never really knew what people thought about it. I always assumed it was negative because most things that are spin-offy usually kind of are.
No, dude, honestly.
But I never knew that people actually liked it as much as Jack 1.
Do a stream of it, or
no,
do it off stream. Play it.
I need room. I need room. I ain't got no room.
Shouldn't cost. It shouldn't have that much space.
Hey guys, what's
game.
up? A piss game.
It's a piss.
Charizard fans, hello. The way you said that in chat reminds me of the "Here Comes Pac-Man" thing, which I love to quote every time.
Here comes Pac-Man.
Oh shit! Here comes Pac-Man.
The trophies in Reunited were kind of silly. Yeah, I guess.
Only if you know the game's front to back like we do, then it's not very hard to platinum. Platinum Crash was like the easiest. Insane and Reunited were pretty freaking easy to platinum.
Yeah, both these games are really easy. The only Crash game I had to struggle getting the platinum with, other than 4, was either Rumble or CTR.
The only games I've ever platinumed in my life are Reignited and Rift Apart.
I mean, that makes sense. Wow! I love his fucking death sound. Someone needs to explain to me Jack and Daxter, was it Lost Frontier? Because that game wasn't that good. Well, it wasn't Naughty Dog, I'll tell you that much.
It was such a wet fart of a game.
What's Lost Frontier?
Yeah. What? There's only 2 Jack games.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah. It doesn't exist. But what if Daxter got hit by the Dark Eco? He did. Yeah, but what if he got hit by it again?
Again?
But what if it happened again?
And he turned into Dark Daxter.
Yeah, what if he just never fucking changes back to his human quote-unquote form? Ever again, whatever they're called. Do they have like a name, like a race?
So stupid. Like, I don't know.
Oh, the precursors? Or the Dark Eagle thing.
Yeah, no, I think it's so stupid that they were just like, what if he got hit by Dark Eagle again?
That's called they forgot their own lore and they didn't care.
Yeah.
They forgot their own lore and didn't care.
I like the bit where they just said, "Hey, fuck all of you who was actually like invested in our precursor like B plot line because we're gonna just like rip the rug. We're gonna like not Mandalorian. We're gonna Mandarin you, and it's gonna be really fucking not at all exciting." I was like, oh, are you serious? When I saw that, I was like, are you kidding me?
I think in the Lost Frontier, there's like only 3 returning characters.
Nice. And 2 of them are Jack and
Yeah.
Daxter.
Yeah, Jack, Daxter, and Kira. That's it.
Is that really it? Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, we're gonna build this world and
they're
put a
all
bunch of.
redesigned as well, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that much I know. Yeah. I haven't seen Kara, but I know Jack looks fucking weird. It's like, hey, we're gonna build this cool world and have all these like iconic characters, like very colorful, silly characters in them. But we're not gonna like build any of them up, and instead we're gonna even barely focus on them.
Here you go, Mark. This is Kira.
Oh, why did she look like that? I don't like
What's wrong
that.
with your face?
That's a fine design. That's just not Kira. What the fuck? Oh, Kira gasps every time she speaks. She goes.
You mean everybody in Jack and Daxter?
Sure, but she got like the worst of it. Like they didn't. Whoever the sound engineer was did not get rid of those gasps. Like, holy fuck.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that noticed that. Cause
Dude, how do you not notice that? Like, it's so distracting whenever
I
she
know.
speaks.
It's really funny.
It's like they told everyone to be like right here next to the microphone. Anyway. Kevin Conroy had it real bad. Kevin Conroy is the fisherman? Holy fuck. He's all talking and everything. It's like, yeah, get my thing. This is what you have to do with the fishies. And it's like, oh my god, why are you like,
fishies.
why are you
Yo, to be fair,
1 centimeter away from the mic?
Kevin Conroy fisherman ASMR though.
I suppose, if you want that. Oh boy, does Jack and Daxter the Precursor Legacy deliver.
Come on.
It's just my point is the audio design was very good. Anyway.
I mean, same with Spyro 2.
Yes. It's much more subtle, but, well, except for like all the popping and the weird shit in the cutscenes.
And the, like, the
Lore
cutting
gets
off.
really bad.
Stop
Cutting
fidgeting.
off, yes. Stop fidgeting. Supercharge.
Oh, push you. Oh. Okay. Whoop. Okay, good.
That's making me want to play Jack now. You should play the first one. Otzel.
There's only a first one.
And then that's it.
Otzel, Otter and a Weasel. There you go. It's difficult to explain. No, it's not. Literally 2 words. 3 words.
There's literally 2
Otter
Jack
and
games.
Weasel. Literally 2.
No more. There was never a
Literally.
racing game. There was never a Jack 2.
Literally?
And there definitely never was a Jack 3.
Or a crossover between 2 other well-recognized PlayStation brands.
Definitely not. And there was never the Lost Frontier either. That didn't exist.
I suppose it's okay that he crossed over with all the PlayStation people. That's fine. That happened.
It's time somebody taught you some manners.
I mean, apparently, according to Ragnarok, it's canon. So.
I know, but like, why did Jack say to Ratchet it's time for someone to teach you some manners?
Because the writers wrote dialogue for a video game.
Jack has no manners.
It's time someone taught you some manners. I love that Carlos' version of Spyro is basically his Rocco voice, but without the accent. I mean, pretty much. It was also really interesting to find out back then that he was Crocker. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what the hell?
He was Crash Bandicoot.
He was that one little character from the
Rocket with
Santa,
the pocket.
the Santa Claus movie we watched, Aaron. What was it called?
Oh, that was like the life and adventures of Santa Claus or something.
Yeah.
And he literally just
It was-
uses the Spyro voice.
It was just Spyro. Like, it wasn't like, oh, it's Spyro adjacent. Like, no. He was just
Yeah,
doing the Spyro voice.
It was straight up Spyro, and it was the funniest thing because I don't usually just hear his Spyro voice in anything else.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, he was Ricochet and Lucha Lucha. What the fuck?
Ricochet,
I'm like,
yeah. That's one of his more well-known roles.
Fuck. I didn't know that.
39 appearance. It's Tony.
No, the 30 appearance.
And then he was live action Crocker in the first movie, and he was the best part of that movie.
And he was also live action Crocker in Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder.
Oh. Alright. The what now? I don't think that exists, what you just said.
The what?
Yeah, no, it totally exists. Yeah.
I cannot recall something called Fairly Odder. Certainly not a
Didn't
live
get
action
me wrong.
sitcom.
It definitely did not get written off for tax purposes.
Certainly didn't involve front-facing Crocker. Done by a single animator.
That's right. That's right.
Jesus.
Front facing.
I think everyone collectively is very excited that The Last Wish is like actually a good show. I've heard nothing but okay things about it.
I'm sorry, Carlos Alzaraki voices Mike
Wazowski.
Wazowski.
Spyro, you're not afraid of those big
What?
boys
In which, in
When?
what, like Kingdom Hearts or some shit, or?
Of course not.
Disney
I didn't
Speedstorm.
think so.
Oh,
That's
nice. Oh,
interesting.
wait a minute. What was it? I watched a thing with him recently, a couple months back, so maybe it was like too recent, but he was on Jim Cummings' podcast. And he talked about that. I think that was, his Billy Crystal is insane.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was him.
I forgot
What the
about that.
fuck?
I forgot about that. Yeah. I totally forgot about
That's
that.
wild.
I think in most of the games, is it not him? Like,
I'm not seeing.
was it him like in
Wazowski
Scream?
pop again?
Scream Team?
Oh wait,
Something
yeah,
like
no,
that?
he's in
Ow.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Hold on.
Okay. Probably most video game appearances of Mike, it's probably gonna be Carlos.
That's insane. I didn't know that was him.
I love it when that's what I'm telling you, the power of a voice actor. When they can voice match other voice actors like fucking perfectly, it's
Bane.
wild. It was Bane, is that what you said? You know what? That makes sense.
Batman Unlimited Mech versus Mutants.
If it's like Spanish Bane, that makes sense.
Fear in an Inside Out. Wait, Dad's Fear in an Inside Out shot.
Says, yes, I'm Spyro the Dragon.
He's also Riley's Dad's Fear in the movie as well.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to find more Mike Wazowskis.
Mike Wazowski. You won't find them, they'll be covered over.
Yeah, it seems like he's just Mike in everything because I just saw Disney Infinity as well.
Mm.
So yeah, he's probably just the stand-in Mike voice.
Oh, I found out recently that Tom Hanks' brother voices Woody in all of the external Toy Story shit. I didn't know that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really?
I genuinely didn't know
him.
that. He does. He really does.
Hey, howdy, hey.
I'm the real you.
I'm the real you.
Ah, it's me, Woody. No, it's not.
That's
Is it a small child one day? No, it's not.
no, it's not. It's not we.
I was like that when I heard the voice. I was like,
Ow.
who the fuck is that?
How did you have like an ear for that at that young? How old were you? How old are we talking?
When did I play it? It's got it. When was the first game I played that had Woody in?
Was it Toy Story Racer? Did you get that one as a kid?
It might have been Disney Infinity, honestly.
Oh.
I was like, who the fuck is that?
Toy Story Racer. You ever play Toy Story Racer?
I did later.
I played it. I rented it a long time ago as a small little child.
What the fuck is this screenshot of Mike Wazowski? Also, he is Mike Wazowski in Scream Team. Or
Nice.
Scream Arena.
In Scream
Oh,
Team?
Scream Arena? Is that what you guys
Yeah,
called it?
I
I
guess.
figured.
In the
Green
PS1
Arena.
game, one of my favorite PS1 games
Yes. I'm looking at it right now. Fucking yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why I never looked that up. I never bothered to look it up.
Brian Cummings, James P. Sullivan.
Keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the magic crafter world.
Yeah.
What is this picture of Spyro they have?
Spyro, my friend. That mic picture's funny. It's like, eh.
Also, I didn't know he was one of the Gangrene Gang. But this is wild. I've gone into a
Which one?
rabbit hole here.
I'm Spyro.
He's Arturo of the Gangrene Gang.
Really? And like,
Yeah. Empowered girls.
but in like the, in like the original show?
Remember that
Yeah.
these blue thieves have
Really?
stolen
Huh.
eggs only
I thought they were
Mhm.
literally all voiced by either Tom Kenny or Jeff Bennett.
I'll take care of them.
No.
Now I think about it, yeah, probably wasn't.
Spyro's face right there looks like he's gearing up to sneeze.
Oh my god, I almost charged into that thing.
Oh.
In Bean voice, I'm Spyro the Dragon. I will blame you. Yes. Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me.
Batman. I mean Spyro.
Batman. Crocker, front-facing Crocker.
Woo! Oh, I got
No.
launched up. I love when that happens.
What's more
You-
front face Simpsons or front face Crocker?
Front-facing Phineas.
I'm facing Phineas is pretty cursed.
Oh,
And he sings 21 Guns.
What is
Is
that?
that like, oh my god. Yeah.
Front-facing
Have you
Phineas
ever-
singing 21 Guns. I hate it.
Have you ever seen that one clip where Phineas just turns around to a bunch of kids, like, front-facing? Like, you don't see his face from the front, you just see, like, the behind of him. And he just turns his head to all the kids front-facing, and they all just start screaming at him.
Probably because they're afraid.
What is it when you like when you speed it up, it sounds like Phineas, but when you slow it down, it sounds like somebody else?
Markiplier.
It sounds like Markiplier.
And it really does. It really does.
They should get Green Day for the new Phineas and Ferb season.
Yeah. And they'll go da 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 da.
Yeah.
That's what they'll do. And then they'll drown in the lake.
Green druids, they insist
Good.
on moving
Fuck 'em.
everything inside.
No, I like Green Day.
No, yeah, don't fuck them.
Kelvin's line sounds a lot better in Reunited. It does, because he doesn't say it in a weird way. I always thought he said that line weird. It was just like, these blue thieves haven't stolen
Only in the
eggs
Magic Crafter world.
like only in the Magic Crafter. But it's like, it's so weird. The emphasis that he
Isn't that
chooses on
weird?
certain words. No, it's the emphasis, because he's saying
No.
they haven't
The
stolen
delivery,
eggs
not the wording.
only here. But it's the,
Was it-
it's, yeah, because he chooses to put the emphasis on only, instead of saying, like, remember, they haven't stolen eggs only here. Like, you should have emphasized that it's not only here, but you said only in the Magic Crafter world. So if you don't hear the haven't part, you're gonna think he said, so they've stolen eggs only here. Like, it sounds weird. Delivery is very weird. So that's why in Reunited, he says, remember that they've stolen eggs outside this world as well. So, like, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
They said, remember, the 21st night of September. That's what he said.
That's what he said. Okay. Doing 100% completion? 120%, baby. Like always.
120, let's go! So the gorillas is somewhat canon to the Powerpuff Girls. What's the other way around? Is
I
Powerpuff Girls
literally
canon to
can't play
gorillas?
this game without 120% completing it.
It's true.
Even if I don't do it all in one stream, like, I'll go back and I'll just finish it on my own.
Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding.
Hey, Jax.
I hate those bugs. When I become big,
You mean Funny Boy from Reignited?
Oh, God.
Until then, remember that
I love this design so much. I love his blue eyes.
It's like, hello.
Pretty sure his blue eyes are reignited, but I don't care. His face is ugly. I don't know.
It's really weird seeing the Fairly Odd Parents characters with detail.
With detail. In excruciating detail.
In the Last Wish, having the 2D CGI thing happening. Yeah, apparently it's more faithful to, like, I guess the original show. Somehow. I remember when they brought Poof back and everyone lost their goddamn mind.
Only on one side, right? I would remember that, but I actually don't. Yeah, okay.
Oh, you prefer the PAL version of High Caves theme? No, I like the US version. It feels more at home here.
I like this
supposed to
one
feel
better,
bland.
but I still really like the PAL version because, like, it's, you know, it's got a nice sound to it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Like, kind of.
I love it.
It just doesn't sound to me personally like it could carry like a whole level of being looped around as like the official music. It sounds like one of those bonus tracks when you stay in a level for too long.
Yeah, I guess it does sound more like a bonus track here, but... Oh my god, get out of the way, big spider!
Big spider. It's not about
Right.
the money, Spider-Man. It's about the mitts, baby, the mitts.
Now, I have to go the other way because this guy's being dumb. He's being stubborn.
He's being a big Duplo.
I mean, I could just take a hit, but...
Then will Spyro their Vigs. And then that's really hard. Yeah, can someone animate like an SFM and then just make it Spyro?
I feel like somebody has done an animatic of that before.
Have they? I need to see that. Travis, you should do it.
There we go.
Love the music from Treetops though. US High Caves is good, and it fits well, but still. I mean, that makes sense. I like recurring things sometimes. It's really situational, but depending on how you do a recurring like theme or like a leitmotif, it can be really, really good. Like, I don't mind that, you know, this theme was reused and it was just sped up and had extra percussion in it for Treetops, but it felt like a sense of like growth and challenge.
It makes sense because they're both supercharged levels. So.
Both supercharged levels and both levels with just giant chasms.
Yeah.
So it feels like one wrong step and you're just gonna fall. So good. I like that. It's theming.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, 1 hour ago. 1 minute little teaser for the Gex trilogy.
Nice. That's another thing I can stream. I've never played the first game.
Me neither. I feel you'd probably like the third one, the 3D one.
I've never played. You know what? Yeah, I've never played the third one either. Deep Cover Gecko, I think it was.
Yeah. I've played a bit of it. Like the first world. It's okay.
Yeah, I've only played Enter the Gecko, which I mean I liked. Camera was a little weird though.
Mm.
I am back.
1 hour ago, 1 minute Gex trilogy teaser trailer went up.
Oh damn, I'll have a look in a bit.
Or official trailer, rather. Yeah, it looks like the old games. Just upscaled. Oh god. Not front-facing Phineas. That's back-facing Phineas.
Yo, fun fact about the original Gex teaser trailer, the one that was animated.
Yeah.
I was in the collab with the guy that animated that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then they did it again.
Ding dong.
And then they did it again. But then it was Bubsy.
Yeah.
And no one cared.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I played 2 Bubsy games in my life, and
Well,
honestly,
that's too many.
was enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that was way too many. I've played 2 as well. I still own one of them. Actually, do I own both of them? I own one of them.
I thought the first one wasn't bad. I just thought it was aggressively mid.
Oh, I never played the 2D ones. Well, those 2D ones. I still own a physical copy of Bubsy 3D, and then I was forced to play Woolly's Strike Back on
Ugh.
PS4. Funny thing is, it wasn't a bad game. It was boring as shit, and it was basic as hell, but it wasn't... I would take that over bad. Like, I don't know if I want to play it again. Probably not, but... it was a somewhat competent Bubsy game, and I never thought that could happen, so I guess props have to be given to someone somewhere for that.
Bubsy, aka one of the characters that Rob Paulson hated voicing.
I don't think he remembers doing it. That's hilarious. The other one being Coconut Fred, I
Boggle.
presume.
Boggle.
Boggle. Do you remember Coconut Fred?
Yes,
I
unfortunately.
feel like we've had this
His fizz.
conversation before.
We probably have, yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Rob Paulson, hey man, I love doing Coconut Fred. He was like, what?
What? What's that?
I saw a
that is-
picture of it and I was like, I don't need to indulge myself in this brain rot.
I liked it as a kid. That's just because I had SpongeBob, and it was a SpongeBob clone. But it was over as fast as it began, and I was like, all right, you know, didn't damage me on any level.
Speaking of clones, I know Cartoon Network tried to do a lot of clones of Nickelodeon shows, but the one time they actually got me was Cow and Chicken.
Yeah, when chicken.
I actually liked that more than Ren and Stimpy. I didn't really care for Ren and Stimpy.
Coconut Fred.
I didn't really watch them.
Mostly because I thought Ren and Stimpy was fucking gross. Which was the point, but like, I don't know.
Never actually watched Ren and Stimpy. I only had like the SNES game.
I've tried.
It's
I've
way
tried.
too ADD, even for I think ADD kids.
I feel bad because like there's animators I know who like dedicate their art style and shit to
Well, yeah, because
like Ren and Stimpy style, and I'm just
when
like,
it
I
comes
don't get it.
when it comes specifically to gross out close-ups, Ren and Stimpy is like the king of that. So that makes sense when like you see that like
Well, you
hyper realistic
just have, like,
detail.
It's not just that, it's the like style of animation, style of jokes, I guess. Like I don't know, there's you can tell when someone's very heavily inspired by Ren and Stimpy.
Well, yeah, because it has a very unique.
Like that.
Yeah, it's so unique in how it is that when others emulate it, you can just tell.
I just feel like I'm the odd one out half the time because like I'm just hear people go, oh yeah, it's so good, oh I, separate art from artists and all that stuff. And I'm just like, I don't like it.
This is my favorite supercharged spot.
Jarvis.
Use it to bash those.
Use it to bash those wizards.
Am I wrong? Am I not an animator for not liking Ren and Stimpy?
That's a Reddit post. Am I not an artist for? Am I
Give
the
me Cow
asshole
and Chicken.
because?
Red guy is funny as fuck.
It's pretty funny.
No, what pisses me off is that's what people used to think the early seasons of SpongeBob was just an ADD show. I'm like, no, they actually had some very nuanced jokes in there, like really clever jokes, really stylish visual humor. But it became an ADD show later, and I still don't care for what it turned into. It's very disappointing.
That's because of the change of like kids over the years.
That and it just didn't know when to fucking end. It should have ended after like season 3 or 4. The fact it's on 12 or 13 or whatever now is like sickening to me.
All I can say to that is, what else would Nickelodeon have? Like, don't tell me the Loud House.
I mean, it's definitely true. No, that's true. But it's like, dude, why would you do a cash cow milking situation? Why would you do that? Like,
damn it. I mean, you can say the same with like video games. Like, you need a core franchise, I guess, to keep.
I mean, sure,
afloat, especially when shit goes south in the world, and like you kind of gotta have as much money as you can.
Nowadays, too, though, you also need more than just one. Like, look at any big dev team. They've got several. A publisher, like dev and publisher, mainly publisher, I guess. Like Capcom has more than just, Mega Man or Street Fighter. They got Resident Evil. They got other stuff too. So if one goes down, the other ones can pick up the pace, whatever the case may be. I mean, like Naughty Dog was kind of that for a while. Not anymore.
The difference is games as well. I will say, I think games are more accessible nowadays than cartoons, as sad as it is to say.
Yeah.
Kids are just wanting to play games more than.
Well, because the cartoons yeah, I love that light tap. They changed that in 2 and 3. Like after this game, they changed it so it's not as sensitive. It has like a little baby like boop, and that counts as a charge. Like that, they changed that, and I hate it. I mean, with cartoons though, like cartoons is a whole other ballpark than video games in the sense of how they're written and directed, because that's where a lot more like all the stupid modern silly controversial shit tends to happen. It's mainly with cartoons. I mean, there's plenty in the video game industry, but like cartoons have it.
Really? Come on, man. Really? Fucking hell.
Oh no. Not so great as of last decade.
Well, it like once again, it all boils down to kids not really watching these channels as much anymore, and that's why I can't stress enough that like you gotta support animation when you can.
The thing is, the dynamic has shifted. It's no longer about what gets the views or which cartoon is better than the other. They're not fighting. They're fighting for your time, for your attention.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part that sucks, because we have so much now and everything's so oversaturated.
Yep.
That it's really hard to make something that'll stand out for the passion.
Heck, even when it does stand out, it probably isn't going to stick around.
Listen carefully, Spyro.
Yeah, it just really depends.
Secret area in the art
Because
it is at the waterfall.
I can name you like
Stone.
quite a lot of shows that I like, mostly coming from Disney right now, where they could make a show that's really good and they cancel it after the second season.
Well, not to mention all the executive bullshit, like vitriol in the industry right now.
I mean, Warner Brothers doesn't fucking help at the minute.
No, not at all.
I'm
Cartoon
surprised they had no
Network is like,
supercharge areas of Peacekeepers or art. Well, that's because you learn about supercharge here.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think what they mean is like, oh, you can't do that thing yet until you get the ability, but I'm glad that Spyro doesn't have that type of backtracking. I mean, it wouldn't do that until the next game, but I mean, that's why this game is so good, because I like games where like you learn as you go, but everything is very straightforward. Like Banjo-Kazooie is the exact same way. The first game is like
nice flow and
so good with that. It does. It really, really does. That's why I'm surprised, Aaron, that you don't want to play that one, because it feels so much like Spyro 1. Banjo-Kazooie, through and through from beginning to end, feels progressively like so much like Spyro 1. It does. To me, it does. I got real heavy Spyro vibes as I was playing it, just from the exploration and like navigation.
Played it before.
Mainly the progression. Well, but you didn't beat it. You didn't beat it.
So?
Beat it. Beat it. No one was the mean beat it.
I don't have to beat a game to know, like, I'm just not feeling something.
It's a black or white.
The Spyro's white, black or white.
Carpet Michael Jackson.
She was so funny.
I suppose so, though. I really wish it would play it, like all the way through. It's a fun game. It's really good.
Yo, so I just gotta reply to the chat real quick. The whole SpongeBob Steven Hillenburg thing saying he didn't want spin-offs and shit, that was like years ago. Like,
Thanks for releasing
he
me, Spyro.
did
You have
soften
no
up
idea
on
how
like
I've been
the
trying
idea of,
and,
you know, expanding
as
SpongeBob's world.
who are you
I
again?
just think he never really wanted to like do SpongeBob Babies, which they did with Camp Coral, kind of.
Well, I think what pissed people off was the timing of it all. That after he passed,
Timing
then
was
everything
kind
started
of shitty,
happening.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's still happening. Like that Plankton movie's coming out in like what,
Like
a week?
you even have to think though, like stuff like that doesn't just like, cause you say the timing of it, but Camp Coral like came out very quickly after his passing, and shit like.
Well, I mean,
shit takes time.
he probably oversaw some of that, but the point is, whatever he said or not, the fact that right after they took what was like so good and it started to like kind of, maybe it was because it was to some people slowly degrading, like in a lot of viewers or fans' opinions, like myself, like the
I
main
think
show
people
itself
just
was
want
just
to be
slowly
angry
degrading.
for the sake of it. Like
I
I'm
don't
not being funny here, but there are just.
Oh, some people are probably mad just to be mad, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I just think it was unnecessary to have all these shows and movies. It's like, dude, pace yourself. No one paces themselves anymore. That's the part that I really don't like.
Yeah, we can't.
Everything has to come out right away. The fact that, and this has been happening for a while now, it's not even like it just happened in the 2020s, but like, one movie comes out and they're like, hey, a week after it comes out, 3 days after it comes out, sequels in the works. Like, what?
I mean, it's just how business is now.
It's all screwed up now, and it's really weird. It's just so strange. But that influences how things are made too.
Did you beat Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts before? No, I've never played it because I never owned an Xbox system.
Now that I've beaten 2, at some point I will play Nuts and Bolts. I don't know when. Not for a stream though. I don't think I'm gonna do that on stream. I'll just play it on my own time. 'Cause I'm curious as to like how it plays, in the sense of like what you do in it. I guess you just do little missions or whatever. Like everyone complains about that game, but no one ever talks about what it's about. So it's like, why are you guys mad again? I guess.
More like
I understand.
a card game where you
I understand if they promised
the kingdom stuff.
I understand if they promised a platformer and then a card game came out instead, but like other than that, what's the game about though? I have no idea. I know you make cars and stuff, but like what do you do in the video game?
They do make a joke that's very tasteless at the start of the game, which I don't understand why people would get mad over that. But
yeah, they make fun of platformers. I know.
Just like, who would want to play this? Me. I would.
Yeah. Collect as many pointless objects as possible. That's the challenge.
For every video game release that made fun of the prior entries, I'd have 2 nickels. The other one being DMC Devil May Cry. Where he puts on the wig and he's like, not in a million years.
I remember that. That was really funny. I thought it was funny because I don't give a shit about Devil May Cry. So I remember seeing that in the reboot and it was hilarious.
I played the reboot first and like I thought it was funny, and then I actually played the older games and I'm like, oh shit.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
Yeah, I was like,
Devil May Cry featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
I started playing DMC with the reboot, played the older games, and realized I didn't like how Dante was in the reboot.
I literally don't care because I don't care for that type of character archetype. When they're too overly cool and they know it and they flaunt it, I don't like that.
The thing is he's not overly cool. Like, every time Dante tries to do something cool, he like
it's out of the way.
Fucking fails, and it's funny.
It's hard to get into characters like that though.
I saw someone mention that about the Netflix show recently, saying you know it's Devil May Cry when Dante is trying to do something cool and he can't to save his life.
Oh my god, you fucking like saved that. You almost went straight in the water.
That was like almost really bad, but I did it somehow.
I hate the part when people were like,
way to do it.
They're like, why is Dante emo? I'm like, what the fuck about him is emo? And a lot of people...
His hair?
No, no, that was the thing. A lot of people pointed to his look, and I'm like, how the fuck is regular black, short, boy cut hair emo? How is that emo?
The original fucking trailer.
No, they were saying that after. They were even saying it after. When the game actually came out.
Yeah, well, that's people. Once again, it goes into the thing of people not fucking paying attention to what's been changed.
Way.
I just thought it was a stupid critique. Like that's all I knew about it and how much I didn't care.
I have genuine reasons for why I don't like the DMC reboot, but it's not a thing anymore. So like I can't be.
Because that was my first.
Not mad at it.
That was like I knew of the games. I knew of the older games. I knew of the older games, but like I was more exposed to the actual gameplay of the reboot. And I own it. I haven't.
I can't believe I
yet,
saved that. Holy shit!
I own the DMC reboot. I played it first. That was my introduction to Devil May Cry. But
my friend who loves
it's my first. I'm not going to. Be like, oh, it's so.
You don't have to define. Well, no, you don't have to define your experience by the first one you play in the franchise, especially if it's the oddball one necessarily. It depends if it holds up in your eyes, and that's totally fine. I'm not, I'm not gonna like
Yeah.
critique you or anyone else for that, but I just think that when it came out in its time, I just thought it was silly, and it's probably because I don't know Devil May Cry. I didn't really care to know it. That people got so like up in arms about it. I just thought it was funny because it didn't look very offensive to me. And like the thing is, my friend Wes loves that franchise, and even he was like having fun with the reboot, even though it's stupid, and he like acknowledged it was stupid. But I remember watching him play because he tried to do his own little Let's Play thing on like his channel a long time ago. I was trying to help him with it, and I remember sitting there watching him play it, and I was just like, at the time, I wasn't into those games at the time, but if I were to try it again now, I'd probably be like, yeah, it's fine.
No, dude, the gameplay's good. That's the thing everyone talks about with the game. The gameplay's good. The story's not amazing.
So it is literally just Dante's characterization no one likes. Literally
Dante's
just that, and then it's worse. And then it's the worst one in the series.
The story, like people didn't really like the story.
Because I mean that
didn't like Virgil either, to be honest. And like how it took itself too seriously.
I mean, welcome to the 2010s. Like everything was like the.
I know.
Also, it's a reboot. It's a reboot. It's going to be different. How come people can never understand that a reboot of something is not going to be the exact same as the original thing? We had this problem with Legend of Spyro. People were like, it's not the way I grew up with it. Yeah, it's not your fucking Spyro. It's the next generation after you. Why can't you get that through your fucking head? It's not going to be the same. They'll do a little acknowledgments here and there, and they'll do little references to the source material, but it's literally designed to not be the thing you grew up with, because it's not for you. If you can enjoy it because you did grow up with the original, cool. I did, and I had no problem with it. But I think it's so funny that no one understands what a reboot is.
All I can say is imagine like the one thing you grew up with and enjoyed, and it literally just got turned to something you couldn't even recognize like that.
But if it was in the same franchise, if it was in the same continuity and the same, do you understand what I'm saying though? Like, if it like take Spyro again,
is like what it is now and like forever.
Okay. If Spyro stayed Legend of Spyro, I could see everyone having a problem with it, and it never went back to this kid happy, friendly Spyro. I would understand that. But it didn't. Well, that's why it was meant for one thing. No, not for Spyro. No, Spyro only went for 3 years and then died.
No, dude, I'm talking about Devil May Cry.
Well, Devil May Cry that was only for a few years. That wasn't like the whole thing.
In hindsight, but at the time, it was going to be just that forever.
If that was the plan, and then they actually executed it, then I mean, but the reality of it is that. I mean, that's why also part of the reason why like nothing else came out until 5, after that reboot, and the only other instance of them staying in that era is the way he was characterized in PS All Stars. But so many others were like that too. Heihachi was young Heihachi.
Well, in PS All Stars, they wanted the original Dante.
No, they did, and Capcom said, "I know," because that's the version they were trying to push. But whether it was the reception or what have you. Like we have what we have now, but I don't know. People still look back on that, and I don't know if it's because they didn't like it originally, or they grew up with whatever. But I love how when a game like that is relatively like inoffensive, and people just won't give it the time of day. Even like same thing with